significant time. He's always setting himself up to say, and I beat Kentucky 18 times. Every you can just memorize it. He's a great guy, though.
And you were down at the LSU loss, Alabama loss down in Baton Rouge, and you got to spend a lot of time with him down there.
Yeah, I did.
So when you make a trip like that and y'all catch up old times, you tell old stories, obviously. But was there ever any ill feeling? Here's a picture of you two sitting together down there with John Brady, former Sanford and LSU coach as well.
There was some ill feelings. From a former coach for me, they were supposed to, after they played us in LSU. I was assistant coach a long time ago. They were supposed to drop the championship banner of winning the SEC. Instead of dropping it after the game, they dropped it during the game or at the half or sometime other than when it was supposed to drop it. And it made everybody mad. It infuriated everybody that they would drop it and say they won the SEC championship that year. And so that was the only. I didn't have any fault with him when I was coaching. When I had the job myself and coaching him against him, we did. We beat them more than they beat us. But the only one thing I can think about is in the final game of the SEC tournament in Atlanta, in a very tough game, he took his finger and rubbed it and ran it across his throat to the official, like the throat was choking. Like the official was choking and got a technical, a big technical in that game, and then we won the game. But it was, it was a big deal back then.
The coach, Wimp Sanderson, is with us on the JohnstonRVCenter.com hotline. Coach joins us each week courtesy of the Rental Works division of Crane Works. You know how to win the SEC tournament as well as anybody. It wouldn't shock any of us, I don't think, if any of the top 4 seeds win.
Yeah.
Give me a way Alabama or LSU wins this tournament, specifically Alabama. I don't know that people care about LSU around here, but if Alabama wins it, how do they win it?
Well, they play better defense. They don't turn it over. They've turned it over so many times the game, it's hard to win. Not naturally, they have to shoot it well. We all understand that, but they have to defend inside. They had a struggle in defending inside against LSU, I thought, because LSU's really not very good inside. So they have to quit turning it over and defend better inside, defend better all the way, and the guys that shoot the basketball need to shoot it well. You have to beat the teams you're supposed to beat, and then then you've got to beat somebody that maybe you're not supposed to beat. We were for me to say this is boastful sounds like Duke, but we were in the final game of the SEC tournament 9 out of 12 years.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said that. That's why I said what I said. You know how to win the thing.
Yeah,
it's facts.
Yeah, 1-5, but you just have to beat the teams, and you have to want to be there. There are some times when you get beat in your last game of the season as a team, you don't really care whether you're going or not. You don't think you're going anywhere. You're not really ready to play, and that from a mental standpoint, that's big. We put a lot of emphasis on it. That was going to be the champion of the SEC, those kinds of things. Should it have been? Probably not, but it was, and so it was. It was big for us. Some teams just can't get ready to play. They're some of them are getting ready to go on spring break. They're more interested in that. So I don't know.
Well, the reports have Tom Crean out of a job once Georgia loses. Could be today. Could be his last game coaching Georgia. Personality aside, Tom Crean and all that. How good is the Georgia basketball job? How good could it be imagining into the future?
Well, it's based on being able to recruit in Georgia and to get the Georgia coaches on your side. The best basketball coach there ever was Hugh Durham, and he got them there and he got them everywhere. And he got to the Final Four at Georgia, and that's big for them. So I would say, and I hear your show, of course, every day when I try to kid you about these things, but he's not able to get through to the coaches in the state of Georgia, and he's not able to get assistant coaches, minority coaches that can gee and haul with the minority coaches in that city, in that state. Auburn has come in with whatever they have done, to get those guys, and they get them early. They get them committed pretty early to go in it's a transfer league now. Auburn's full of transfers. Kentucky's got transfers. Everybody's got transfers, and the people that Auburn has gotten have been great players. To answer your question, I think Cream's a good basketball coach. I know Ryan Brown likes him a lot.
I did. You know, I've owned this as much as I can. You were absolutely right about this. I could not have been more wrong.
He wanted Indiana some, and that's a very good question. And it's bogged down to we've got to get the players in the state of Georgia to come to your school, and it just doesn't have any. They just haven't been able to do that, and I don't have the answer for that.
Coach,
that's the answer. Excuse me.
There was a show that premiered this past week on HBO. It's Winning Time. It's about the Lakers of the 80s. And my question to you, I know Sonny Smith was really tight with Jerry West. I think he was in Jerry West's wedding. I think Jerry was in his wedding.
I got to play golf with Jerry one time.
Well, I was going to, in the debut of the show, I'm sure you're not watching it, he breaks his golf club on the 18th hole, and they paint Jerry West as an absolute over-the-top jerk. I just wanted to know how much you hung out with the guy and just maybe how realistic that was.
Well, I don't know what happened in that particular case. For me, I was coaching the All-Stars in Orlando, and he was down there watching them. And I don't know how we got together, but we did and played golf together. And he was fine. He's a good player. He's about a 4 or 5 handicap.
But have you ever heard the reputation that he's a jerk?
Yeah,
I haven't.
Went by saying that he didn't want to draft Magic Johnson. He was in the front office. He was part of it. Jerry Buss, who had just taken over the team, really wanted Magic. Jerry West wanted to go with Sidney Moncrief. Yeah.
I wish I could give you more than that, but he's been fine around me, and I think I don't know that he's a know-it-all. He was a great player from Cabin Creek, West Virginia. He for some reason, he hasn't gotten the honors that he's done a great job with so many people and so many teams. I don't know the answer to that. I wish I could. I'm not doing a very good job answering the question because I don't know it. But for me, playing golf with him and being around him for that part of the time when I was coaching the All-Stars down there was nice, and he was nice to me. So I don't have a very good answer for you on that.
The coach, Wimp Sanderson, you want to make an official pick for the SEC tournament?
Oh, I'll take Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Rick
I like it.
What about the Players' Championship? You want to make a pick for the Players' Championship?
I don't think it'll be LJT.
Yeah.
No, you don't win back-to-back there. Nobody has.
No, you don't win there.
He's playing pretty good, though.
No, I have to think about that. That's a good question. I'm not sure. What about the one that's been winning?
Sheffley?
Yeah.
Shoffley?
Yeah. Shoffley.
Scheffler. Friends of the bride.
Yeah, he just, yeah.
Xander Shoffley is who you're talking about. You're picking Xander Shoffley?
Yeah, he'll take him.
Okay. Xander Shoffley. All right, so Wimp goes Tennessee and Xander Shoffley in the
I don't know that Tennessee is. I don't really. Let me tell you something about Auburn that concerns me about them a little bit. I'm not sure how well this arm of Kessler's is.
Yeah, that's a concern.
His arm is not well, and I don't know. I actually don't even know which arm it is. I know he's got a brace on it. If in the knocking of a game and the banging of a game, this thing gets sore on you. To me, nobody talks about that, but to me, that is huge.
Do you tell your team, if you're a coach, do you tell your inside guys, hey, work on that arm a little bit? Don't be afraid to make some contact with that arm.
You're
not trying to hurt a guy, but the guy's playing hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, y'all, that is you can't raise that arm, or you can't block that shot, or you can't. Can't release with the left hand. Whatever I don't even know which.
It's his left,
yeah.
and I guess
happened in the Tennessee game. Stephen Pearl told us on the show
it was a little chippy
Monday that he got a little chippy and he got banged up there.
I think when that happens to you from a mental standpoint a little bit, and you get bumped a little bit, and it's sore, and you're in one of these 5 and 4 and 5 point games and 2 point games that need you bad. I don't like that for Auburn. I don't think that's good. And I know they got plenty of players. I got that. And Green, Johnson are both good guards. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Their late game strategy has not been quite as good as it needs to be.
That's right. All right, he is the coach, Wimp Sanderson. And, Coach, you join us each week courtesy of the Rental Works division of Crane Works.
Well, Rental Works is a great division of Crane Works. They've got all the equipment you need for DIY projects, from chainsaws to skid steers. They have it all. David Upton has an expert team of salesmen and equipment operators to help you next project. So give them a call and check out Crane Works on craneworks.com. And Ryan, you and I got to go down there next Monday. Is that
Are you
right?
okay Monday? You okay doing it Monday?
Yeah, we'll do
right.
it Monday. Monday, what time, 1:30?
Yes, sir.
All right, 1:30 Monday.
Yep, I'll see you there. Thank you, Coach.
Later.
I love
All
you.
Yep.
All right, that's Coach Wimp Sanderson with us on the JohnstonRVCenter.com hotline.
By the way,